I'm 68 years old. I joined the Maryland Army National Guard in 1970, and I was in a direct support maintenance company, and we at the end of the Vietnam, we were always ready to go, but we weren't deployed. Okay, 2011, I was out working. I had gone to a job and was checking on my men, and I came home for lunch, ate with my wife, and I went back to the job, check on them again, and before I got to the job, something told me just turn around and go home. Turned around and got home, and the wife looked at me when I came in the door and she says, I'm going to take you to the hospital. And so she drove me to the hospital, and they put me in ICU and checked me out, and they said, we don't really know what's going on, and we're going to leave you overnight. When I woke up the next morning, I couldn't move. So I had nothing woke me up, or I didn't feel strange or anything like that, no headaches, but that's the way a stroke happens, you know. And so I've spent the last almost 7 years trying to recuperate.
Myomo, which stands for My Own Motion, is a medical robotics company. We provide lightweight wearable robotic arm braces so that individuals who are paralyzed due to a stroke or spinal cord injury can use their arms and hands again years after they've been told that they'll never use those limbs with this new technology developed at MIT. Well, this technology works for anyone who has this upper limb paralysis. The device has been approved by the VA at the national level, and we've already fit dozens of veterans at over 30 VA medical centers around the country. So it's had very good results for individuals who have had a stroke years ago. Perhaps they were injured in combat. We've had traumatic brain injury patients, veterans who suffered such an injury, now able to use their arms and hands again.
My therapist on the stationary arm robot program, she used to work for MyoPro, okay? And she said, you know, you'd be a good candidate. So she called the rep, and he came to the VA and brought a prototype and said, try it on. Let me see how you work with this. And I tried it on and got some function, movement. He said, you're a really good candidate. Good candidate. They actually, the company came to my house. We were sitting out here on the porch. All of us met out here, and I put it on, and they adjusted it, and they said, we're going to send you to therapy at Perry Point for a while, and then you're on your own. It does make a difference. You know, I got some natural movement out of my hand. I can make a fist now. It's a very good device. It trains your muscles with your brain to do the things that you naturally did before, and because of the stroke, you know, you lose the brain control of muscles, and you can adjust this device to so it will help you more or less. I've used it in the shop. Certain procedures it works really good on, and then you get to the point where you know, you're getting a little bit of movement. So now that I work on the wood shop probably 50% of the time with it off, you know, and so I've gotten movement because I did use the device, you know. And so anyway, that's the goal of the device, is to get rid of it.